This is Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on the zone. Charlie Edwards joins me from Villamora. Charlie, good to see you, my man. How's things?
Always good to hear from you. Things are going great. In a very good place, and yeah, man. 7 weeks down to the fight, biggest fight of my career. Lifts the European title against my brother's fighter, Thomas Essomba, and yeah, I'm finally back where I belong. It hasn't felt so. It's felt so long to get back here, but I'm really excited. I feel like this is my destiny. This is the path that I need to walk on. With God, and He's made me the guy I am today, the character I am today, and the man ready to deliver and to deliver big. There's going to be all eyes on this, live on Channel 5, national TV, and 7 weeks now, and it's going to it's going to marinate. It's going to marinate greatly. As everyone knows, me against Sonny has always been talked about. On this note, it's me versus my brother's fighter. He's backing he's backing his fighter. He's made it pretty clear that he's Sonny Essomba for this fight, and yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good build up. So those who are listening in, don't miss this fight. It's only at York Hall, Bethnal Green on the 27th of September, but it's gonna be a real sold out arena with a great atmosphere in there. And it's going to go out live on terrestrial telly to millions of viewers. And I've got a real big feeling about this fight. What is a good fight? It's turning into a big fight, and a lot of eyes, a lot of chit chat going around the circuit, and yeah, everyone seems to be interested in it. So I'm absolutely buzzing. Big Times Boxing's back for me.
Yeah, well, before we talk about the juicy stuff, you started by saying you're in a good place.
Mm.
It doesn't look as sunny today, but I know where you do stay and where you do train is very, very lovely. Are we going to get a
Yes.
little? Should we do MTV Cribs? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll have a little. I don't know how to turn this round. I'm old school. This. How do you turn it round? I hear. Not bad, is it? Yeah.
Cheers, mate. That's really what I
I don't know
need.
if it's a training. I don't know if it's a training camp or a holiday camp, but yeah. Um, but we're out here. We're just chilling. Probably have a little week's holiday. Not too much training this week. Sit by the pool, maybe a few mocktails or something like that. Music on. Do you know what I mean? Just enjoy the sun. Like as you can see, I've got a nice tan. I've been down the beach most days this so far. So yeah, man. We're just enjoying family time and a bit of downtime. Not everything has to be hard work out here.
Yeah, just a standard way to train for a European title, I guess.
Mate, we're in Europe, aren't we? So we're in Portugal over in Villamora. So yeah, we're standard way. You know what? Relax, vitamin D, good foods, some vitamin C, and the jobs are good. And it's all in God's hands. This and yeah, man, I've got full belief in myself, and I know Charlie Edwards turns on up on the night, and good night, Irene.
I mean, it was last May that Thomas picked that European title up on the road.
Yeah.
At the same time, I think you just had your first fight in 18 months. Did you ever
Mm.
piece it in your head together that this might come this night?
This has been a part of my plan, This has been a part of my visualization. This has been a part of my manifestations. I always knew this was going to be a part of the plan, especially when he picked up the European title. Thomas is someone I've wanted to fight for many, many years. Like off the back of the Martinez fight, he tried to mock me when I got hit on the floor and then vacated the title on Instagram, sharing it with like laughing faces and that. So it's always sat there in the back of my mind, and I've been thinking, yeah, one day you're getting it, and it's coming up on the 27th of September, and albeit now it's even better because he's got the European title. It's a title I've always wanted, and it was actually one of the titles that I wanted first and foremost out when I was a flyweight when I was coming up, and the European title was Kevin Satcher at the time, but that never kind of materialized. But now I get the chance to add another belt, a new belt to my trophy cabinet, and I think it's going to be a very great and entertaining night. Like I'm happy, I've been through the darkness, I've walked the shit, I've been lied to and all that kind of stuff for so many years. But looking back now, we're being kept inactive. It's been great. because it's made me soul search. It's made me go deeper within myself. It's connected me with Stephen Smith, and now my team's very strong. You know, I've got a great team around me, and we've pushed through, and the growth has been amazing. So it's a real good fight for me to come back in, especially with my brother in the away corner. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this fight. I believe it's going to be a very dominant performance from me. I can feel it coming. I believe I'm gonna get a highlight reel knockout. I can just feel it. Everything's in sync. I've been studying this game plan for a long time. That's why I picked Jorge Ore for my last fight. I actually wanted Thomas then, but because of the TV and stuff like that, it didn't kind of work out that way. So I took someone who's legit European champion, coming off a 6-fight win streak, and an IBO world champion. So I didn't pick any kind of easy touches to come back, and I picked a switch hitter who goes orthodox and southpaw, and it lined me up perfectly, and the stars aligned, and now it's Thomas Essomba in the firing line, you know, with my brother holding the water, the water ball.
It's funny you should talk about Thomas mocking you after the Martinez fight, because if you're to look at all the posts from Wasserman or yourself regarding September the 27th, there is no talking from Thomas Essomba. Sonny's being the mouthpiece for this fight. Yes, he's been brilliant for Thomas's career. We can't deny that. But he's also been a little bit of a mouthpiece here. There doesn't seem to be too much coming back from Thomas in
What,
the build up to this fight.
what was that you said? Sonny seems to be the mouthpiece. Sonny's always the mouthpiece in everything he's
I mean, you
involved
should know.
in,
You've spent enough
you
time
know?
with him.
No, like it's great. It builds the fight great. We all look at Sonny like a boxing expert and analysis. Where I'm sitting now, if he's really backing Thomas, to me he comes across as incompetent. He's an incompetent boxing analysis, because if he really thinks Thomas Essomba at 36 years of age beats Charlie Edwards, his own brother, who knows I train like a demon. He knows how dedicated I am. He knows the team I have around me. Like if it's a computer game, yeah, and you add up all the notches and all the percentages, my percentages outweigh Thomas all day long. I'm in the prime years of my career, you know. Thomas is, I believe I retired Thomas on the 27th of September, and in a very good fashion way. And if he's really backing his fighter, yeah, I get it. It's business. Sonny's managing him. Do you know what I mean? So Sonny wants to make his manager kind of role like his everyone eyes on him. I understand that. I understand the business term, but if he really, really, really thinks he's gonna beat me, then he's more deluded than I even thought he was. You know? The best Charlie Edwards turns up on the night, the best Charlie Edwards knocks Thomas Essomba out. As Sonny will be there ringside and he's gonna witness it.
Well, look, late June, he fought out in the States. You were out there with him, training alongside him for a little bit. The announcement was only a couple of weeks after. Have you two spoken since the announcements? And I'm not on about Instagram comments. Have you two been on the phone? Any texts?
Listen, why would I? Mate, he's the enemy. Sonny Edwards is the enemy. Like, why am I gonna get forward to a back and forward? You know what I mean? Let Sonny do what he does, you know. He does that anyway, you know. The one who laughs the loudest. On the 27th of September, I'll have the last laugh. And that's all we need to worry about. And then I can look down and look at him and just give him a little wink and say, yo, Sonny, do you want to come up and get a picture? Big night this, isn't it? And he'll have to stand there, if he will even get in the ring, with a smile on his face. But I believe he'll be happy anyway. Let's be real. I'm his brother. Mate, I'm his brother. Do you know what I mean? Like, no matter what I think of him in any stage of my life, or where I am, or if we're going up against each other in competition, I love my little brother dearly, and I always will. Sibling rivalry, you know? It's just we're in the game, the entertainment business, where it comes to light, you know? It really thrives off the general public. Let's be real. We live in a circus. the world's a circus right now with everything going on. And two brothers going up against each other, him managing his fighter and picking him to beat his own flesh and blood. That's what people want to see. That's what brings the eyes, and that's what makes this big time boxing. And it's great. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for the man upstairs for guiding me. I'm grateful for the person I am today. I'm grateful that all the no's that I've had along the way. I'm grateful for all the muppets that have been fucking my career and pushing me down another route. They're the ones who have guided me to where I need to be at this moment in time. And I've teamed up with Stephen Smith. I'm in the best place ever. I've got a real solid team around me. I've become a very strong character. I've matured upstairs a hell of a lot. And it's time to deliver now. And to deliver is something that I'm very good at doing, especially when it's at high stakes. And for me, this is high stakes. It's personal, you know, very personal. Not only am I going up against my brother, going up against my old gym, you know, where things didn't sit right with me at times. So for me, this is a personal journey, personal growth. And once I smashed Thomas, yeah, on the 27th of September, I announced myself back on world level boxing. And then it's entertaining who I can go for. But all eyes on Thomas Essomba and all focus religiously. I've been doing a game plan since before the Ori fight. We wanted him first and it couldn't happen. So I'm just getting better and better and better. And I think you see the real peak prime Charlie Edwards on the 27th of September. I really do.
Yeah, well, look, I don't want to focus on the you and Sonny thing too much, but I've got to ask one more question, right?
Cool.
I've got two brothers, and they do my
Yep.
head in. They do my head
So
in.
you know how it is then.
I know how it is, but do you not think there will be a morning in the lead up to September the 27th where your brother wakes up and goes, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Well, I mean, only he can answer that question. Um, it's not a question I can ask because me and my brother are very much chalk and cheese, you know, as everyone can see, everyone can tell. You just look at both of our lives and how our careers and materialize and stuff like that. We're so different. So only he's going to be able to answer that. Don't get me wrong. I've sat here and I've put myself in my mindset. I've visualized everything that's going on fight night. Little search situations that could happen. I've already been in there in my mind and emotional state. Because let's be real, when it comes to fight week and the tensions are high and things are like on edge, we don't know how it's going to play out or what's going to happen. But I'm prepared for each and everything. But I've still got to be prepared that at the end of the day, I do love my brother. At the end of the day, I've got a lot of love for him, and he does for me. So I need to be able to put my emotions aside, and it's not about my brother. It's not like, yeah, he's in Thomas's corner, um, managing him and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I'm fighting Thomas. So my brother's fucking irrelevant to me on fight week. Like, shut up. I've had to deal with you annoying little self my whole life. I know how to deal with you. And it's not going to be no different on fight night, you know? So, but on the other side, he's actually going against me. I'm fighting his fighter. He's going against me. So let's see how he feels on the thing. He'll probably just brush it off. He'll probably make out it don't bother him. But only he will know when he wakes up on the morning of the fight, when he comes over to the venue and his brother's going into the firing line and putting his life on the line, how he's actually going to feel. You know, and that's a question that he has to answer. That's what he's going to have to face when he looks himself in the mirror. Because in my last fight, when he was in my corner, he was nervous as hell when he come over to me before my fight. You're right, talking to the. I'm like, yeah, bro, cool. I'm calm, mate. Don't worry, I've got this. Because he doesn't know who I am anymore. Because I've grown in vast amounts and I've developed in areas that he and been through times that he doesn't even aware of regarding myself. Because he's been busy on his own journey, which is his journey. So on fight night, we'll see how he reacts. I know he's got a lot of love for me. You know, I know he's always in competition with me. But I'm the older, better looking brother. Oh, he's always in competition with me. You know, taller, even though I'm not tall, but I'm taller. So we'll just see
Can I
how it
just
plays
say, can I just say, Charlie, you're clutching at straws with a taller one. I love you, mate, but sorry.
mate.
You
The only
are,
time I
you
can
are,
say
but
it, I'm
none of you
taller,
can play the
yeah,
height
is
game. None of you
against
can
my
play the
little
height
brother
game.
who's 5'3". I'm 5'7". So in just the 1 and 2, I can hold the tall card and be like, yeah, not tall in life, tiny for everyone else, but in the competition of brother, I've got the height. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, only he's going to be able to answer that question, and that's why I think as well the public are getting behind this and they want to see it. Like they got announced like 9 weeks, 10 weeks out, and already and they're hearing it everywhere, getting messages left, right, and centre. Wait till this gets 5 weeks. Wait till all the media start coming out, like the Wasserman stuff and things. It's a good fight has turned to a big fight, and for that, Sonny, I'll always be grateful for. You've delivered me your European champion on a platter. Now it's time for me to go and enjoy my meal, and that's what I'll do on the 27th.